first summarize and give high honors to all the prophets: Muhammad, Confucius, Buddha, Yahshua, and the last prophet of these days, Drew Ali. I am Tayyab Salam Bey, and I come in peace. I want to say peace, peace, shalom, Islam, assalamu alaikum, to all the Muslims, all the Moors, everybody out there. I mean, most of my people, they know me by Bruce, you know what I mean? That's the name that was the Christian name, Christian property name that was given to me because my parents didn't know better. And they had a name like that because they ain't know better. Their parents didn't know no better. So it was a design effort for them to have it like that. So I got a better understanding of that now. I know people like, yo, Bruce, man, you do it, boy. You got the turbans on, but you think you Arabic and all that. You got the fez, the big hat on, what you doing? That shit our headdress, boy. We've been wearing this since time immemorial. Like, on this land, that's what our headdress. Turbans, fezzes, sandals. Niggas had their feet out all the time, boy. So anytime we could just kick out of them, touch the ground real quick, connect. For real. Had sandals. Niggas was warring with sandals on, nigga. Fuck. Like this. Had the straps up. You know what I mean? But yeah. You know what I mean? I first came into this knowledge, man, about 2 years ago, actually. About 2 years ago. You know, I've always been a truth seeker, you know? People that don't know, you know what I mean? From Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in Red Hook Projects. Then about 17, moved to Coney Island, you know what I mean? Coney Island is the corporate name of the town area. You know what I mean? The indigenous name is Nariak. You know what I mean? Red Hook is called Sashin. You know what I mean? Sashian. S-A-S-S-I-A-N. That's how it was. You know what I mean? The Lenapes tribe called it that and all that. But yeah, you know, I went to the military and all that. Then I rapped. Did my thing. Took an oath to defend the country and the Constitution, both foreign and domestic. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I took that oath. This. Facts. I actually became a Mason, well, you know what I mean? Got raised to that upright perpendicular while I was in Germany. Kirchstone Lodge, number 132. Ooh-wah. Yep. But you know, I always been on this truth search, you know what I mean, and search for truth. Sorry about that. And maybe around 2 years ago, me and my bro was building, talking about, you know what I mean, how our ancient peoples used to, you know, move rocks with sound, cut rock and vibration and all types. They was doing heart surgery and transplants and all, you know, all types of shit, you know what I mean? And how they was able to do that, how they, you know, use more of their mind and everything. And then we was going into how, you know, I was talking about how we all connected through our mind and things like that. And he was like, yo, you ever heard of the Moors, man? I'm like, Moors? Nah, I never heard of them. What are you talking about? You never heard of the Moors? Nah, boy. Oh, yeah. You gotta check them niggas out. Check them out and tell me what you think about them. That night, I checked them out. Never went back. I don't think I went to sleep that night until like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And I gotta go to work every day. You know what I mean? I'm like, for that whole 2-3 months, I was up to at least 3 in the morning, studying, watching videos, cross-referencing their stuff, trying, you know what I mean, Googling, taking notes. I got mad books full of notes, all that. The thing that stood out with me is that it was like law and history goes together. Study law, you'll see the history here. You see the case laws, you know what I mean? Everything is written down. You go to congressionality, and this is stuff that's non-debatable. We ain't talking about a book where it's a scholar, where you can be like, oh, he just said that, he wrote that, how you know? No, we ain't talking about none of that. We talking about going down to the congressional library, or the law library, pulling up congressional records, and reading them. And you would be surprised to find how many times you can find Europeans calling us Moors. How many times you can find people that knew themselves back then that was going to court saying I'm a Moor and not no black Negro and was winning the case. It wasn't no, oh, this guy's crazy. No. That is all through the history that we were called Moors. We called ourselves Moors before anybody called us a Negro, African, or a fucking black person. That's the facts. Snap the facts. So, started studying law, started looking at their cases. Now, this is case law. It's non-debatable. Case law is something called res judicata. The thing that has already been adjudicated. It's already been, so, yep, that's what it is. That's how it is in case law. That's how it is in law. Supreme Court ruled something. After the Supreme Court ruled it, that means enough eyes was on that to be like, yo, no, this is wrong. No, they went through the whole shit, Constitution and all that. Yo, yeah, he right. So, ain't no, and the thing is, you have to be, the hardest thing to do is to separate your emotions from the rest of the stuff. Because you have to separate your emotions from rationality, logic, because if your emotion, it's impossible to be emotional and think at the same time. It doesn't happen. It can't happen. You cannot be emotional and think at the same time. Pardon. Move. 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 You can't be. So, if you're emotional, you're not going to be able to take this stuff. Just like if I go up to somebody and say, yo, you black? No, you're not black, bro. You can't be black. Black is an adjective. It can only describe you. You cannot identify who you are. Nah, I'm black. If you ain't even thinking no more. Because you're just in an emotion that you're thinking I'm trying to attack you, saying that you're not black, and you want to hold on to your blackness, and you just get emotional. You're not even understanding or using your logic to comprehend what I'm saying. Which is, if I'm telling you, you cannot, by the laws of grammar, you cannot be black, because black is an adjective. It describes things, not people. That's what an adjective does. It describes things or describes something. You're trying to identify yourself with black. You cannot do that. And By you doing that, two things. It tells me that you're a baby in your mind, and it tells, well, not me, it tells everybody, the outside world. It tells them that, and it tells them that you're property. You're not even a human being. That's the part that hurt the most. 3/5 of a person, I believe the phrase is. 3/5 of a person. Why are you 3/5 of a person? What that mean, Bruce? Oh, that means you have your mind, body, and soul. I see you. Mind, body, and soul. I see you walking around, breathing, buying a bag of chips, deciding what you want and all that. So you have a mind, body, and soul. But what most of us is missing is our name and nationality. None of us have a nationality. You're talking about you black, African American, Jamaican, European, Puerto Rican, Dominican, all those are misnomers. A name that the European named you. Named their land. It's a corporation that's occupying the land. It's not even it's not even a land. But that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. So, once I got into that, I'm like, oh, wait. You can't even read? It's another thing that caught me. They're like, yeah, we can't even read that. I'm like, what? Hell yeah, I can read. I can read that. It says uniformity. Yeah, I can read that. It says minority. I can read that. What are you talking about? It says minority. That says state. That says this. Jurisprudence. I can read that. What are you talking about? Nah, boy. I couldn't understand it. And I didn't know the true meaning. Okay. We must change the words we are accustomed to using. I think I'm gonna name the video that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We must change the words we are accustomed to using. Yep. Because it's the words that we're using, not knowing the true meaning of them, and which is allowing people to take advantage of us. That's what's happening. Can I explain to you? Can I give you one? Can I give you one? All right. In court, they'll say, state your name and where you reside. We'll be like, oh, my name is Bruce, or my name is whatever, you know what I mean? I reside, that's where I live, so that's where I would, oh yeah. My name is Tayer Islam Bey, and I live 414 Columbia Street. That's what I'm thinking they're asking me. That's what I'm thinking they're asking. But I don't know the meanings of these words I'm using. I only know the common meaning or the general meaning, not the true meaning. Difference. Big difference. There's something called etymology. E-T-Y, etymology, M-O-L-O-G-Y. Look this stuff up. Etymology. The etymon. And etymology is the study of the true meaning of words and how it changes throughout time. Like the true meaning of nice is foolish. Look it up. The true meaning of nice is foolish. So next time somebody say, "Yeah, I'm just gonna treat you nice," what you mean by that, bro? What you mean by that? Facts. But that's what you think they asking you. Your name and where you reside. Well, definition of name, it could be a corporation, it could be a person, it could be, but it could also be a corporation. Corporations have names also. Walmart is the name of that corporation. Well, corporations have names too. So boom. That's one way you consented to not even being a human being. And then reside, res means the same. ID, ident, is identified. The thing identified. So 2 ways you can acquiesce to being a thing, not even a human being. But we don't know it. So we just, yeah, my name is this, and that, but yeah, I live here. Oh, okay, yep, proceeds. Now they could proceed to the next thing. Now they got jurisdiction of your body, your person, everything. Like, we don't know the operation, the procedures of anything. And just by what we say out of our mouth and what we act, yeah, that's my name. Yep, there you go. There you go. That's why us as Moors, we have appellations. And appellations identify human beings. They don't have names. Names are for Christian titles, Christian property. Sorry. So, we must change the words we are accustomed to using. Driving. Yeah, I'm about to drive to the store. I'm about to drive over here. Well, the definition of driving is operating a vehicle under commerce. Meaning, you have to be making money. You have to be making money while operating a vehicle in order for you to be driving. Talk more to me, man. Talk more to me. You have to be making money like a delivery guy. Police, them policy enforcers, they driving. They on the clock getting money. When I do my air conditioning work, when I was working with air conditioning companies and all that, because that's my trade, if y'all don't know. You know what I mean? So anybody, any Moors need something, hook you up. You know what I mean? Any Moors. But when I was working in the field, I was driving. Commercial vehicle, making money, getting paid. Yeah. But if you're just going to the store, if you're just going to pick up your friend, if you're just going to pick up your kids, if you just going to work, motherfucker, you ain't driving. Technically. It could be called traveling. You're molding your conveyance. In your vessel. Like, it's like you're traveling, which is your Fifth Amendment right. Life, liberty, and property. Fifth Amendment right to travel. There's many case laws. Let me read you one. Hold on. Actually, I got a couple right here. Check this out. See that? 13 Supreme Court case laws reports. Now watch. Hope you could have seen it, but I don't know if y'all could have seen it. Which one am I gonna read? State versus Armstead. The right to travel, the right to mode of conveyance, the right to locomotion are all absolute rights, and the police cannot make void their exercise of rights. State versus Armstead. Somebody won. This was the ruling. Supreme Court ruling. Check me out. Number 3. This is a good one. The right to park or travel is part of liberty. Remember I said Fifth Amendment. Life, liberty, and property. The right to park or travel is part of the liberty of which the natural person, get it? No, I'm gonna have to help. I'm gonna put you on to that. The natural person, not a corporate person, not an artificial person, which you consent to being an artificial person when you say, yes, I'm that name, and yes, I'm that corporation. You consent to being an artificial person. Your driver's license in all capitals. Yeah, this is me right here, my driver's license. That's your identification, but your name is in all capitals. Grammatically, that means that's a corporation. So you're not a natural person. You're now an artificial person. So this wouldn't apply to you. Which the natural person, citizen, cannot be deprived without due process of law under the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Talk more to me. Right to travel. Hold on. Now this one really this is my best one right here. This one's really gonna encompass all the stuff. Watch this. Traveling in an automobile on the public roads was not a threat to public safety or health and constituted no hazard to the public. And such a traveler owed nothing more than due care to the public, and the owner owed no other duty to the ways. No, hold on, let me back up. Because they go in over here. They go in. Oh, Lord. And such traveler owed nothing more than due care to the public, and the owner owed no other duty to the public. He, she, and his, her auto, having equal rights to and on the roadways, highways, as horses and wagons, etc. This same right is still substantive rule in that speeding, running stop signs, traveling without license plates or registrations are not threats to public safety and thus are not arrestable offenses. Christie's versus Elliott. Look that case up. Christie versus Elliott. Christy versus Elliot. So, as you can see, this case law is that saying that you have the right to travel. You can't say, yeah, I was driving, because you're just saying that you was doing that. You put yourself in a commercial capacity. We must change the words we are accustomed to using. So, what up with this flag, boy? You got that flag up? That's the flag of Morocco and Africa. That's that flag. How y'all flying somebody else's flag? Know your history, man. Know true American history. Because if you did, you would find that Noble Drew Ali. Who is Noble Drew Ali? He's the one that put this movement into action. He's the prophet. He's the only one with that title on this land. He bankrupt the United States Corporation 3 times. Changed the game up. He was born in 1886, South Carolina. Quick update. You know what I mean? Do some research on all this stuff I'm telling you. Just look it up, please. You cannot. Man knows not by being told. You got to do this research yourself, bro. I'm telling you. It is inspiring. It'll open you up. You be like, oh, niggas talking about, oh, I'm God. They don't even know who they are. When you get all this and you know who you are, then you know how much Godding you do. Because God is a verb, actually. It's not a noun, but that's a different story. Born in 1886 and all that, you know what I mean? Parents passed away. He moved up to Jersey, you know what I mean, early teens or something like that, 10-ish or something early, you know what I mean? Something around there. By 17-ish, you know what I mean? He was already smart, doing stuff, and was outstanding. By 17, he went to Egypt, got adapted into the ancient Egyptian school, you know what I mean? And you know, most of the people that find out the truth about America, they don't find it in America. You have to find this type of information when you leave. Go to a different country and they have some information like, oh, you didn't know about this? Yeah. We teach this over here because the whole system, these schools are different, you know what I mean? The teaching system is different. Like over here, they teach you that they killed Hitler. Over there, they never found, in Germany, they never found Hitler. You know what I mean? According to their history, goddamn it. So, what it is. But anyway, he got into that school, whatever, boom, 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 boom. They gave him, you know what I mean, he got named over there, Noble Drew Ali. Actually, he got mandated with the word to come back over here and spread the knowledge that we not Negro, Black, African, none of that stupidness, that and that's what he came to do. Came back over in 1913. He started the joint in Jersey, Canaland Temple. That, and from there, he moved out to Chicago because they was giving him mad static over here. Chicago went over there, got his shit right. Matter of fact, when he came out in 1913, before then, everybody had a lodial title to their. There wasn't no such thing as mortgage. But when he came out talking about we the real indigenous and he could prove it, he went and retreat. Oh, he went and retreat. That's what we was talking about. So, in order for us to proclaim our nationality on this land, we have to retrieve the flag that's been taken. And he went down to Philly. That used to be the capital. And he retrieved this flag from the vaults in 1913, 1912, somewhere around there. I forget the dates. But he got the flag. We flew this flag here to 1915. Then we sent it to the Sultan of Morocco in the Moroccan kingdom over there, or the Sultan of it. We sent it to the Sultan of Morocco. I don't even know where he was, so I don't even give me a line. But the Sultan traveled. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. But the Moroccan kingdom, the one that you know, that's in Africa, that's called the Moroccan kingdom. They didn't get this flag with the star until 1956 when they got their independence. That's when they started flying this flag. We were flying this flag. We declared our nationality. Noble Drew Ali did that for us, put it in trust and all that. In 1913, right here on this land. And he said that this flag was flown on this land for over 10,000 years. because this land, true name of is the Moroccan Empire, Al-Maroc, Al-Moroccanos Estados, the Maghrib, Al-Aqsa. Those are some of the names before it was called America. That's the modern name. Today it was called that. Yesterday it was called this. Yesterday, the day before that, it was called that. Before everything, it was called Northwest Amexem. So, you know what I mean? Niggas gotta know their history, bro. This flag been flown over here way longer than the one in the Moroccan Kingdom. No disrespect to our little cousins and all that over there and everything, but they know what it is. They know when they got their independence. We've been proclaimed that. So, this is the oldest flag on this land. True flag. Contested. 1913. You heard me? The Prophet came out. He was the first one that spreaded Islam over here in masses like that. There was people talking Islam before, but nobody put it out like Drew Ali. Nobody. So, it was like 300,000 strong in 10 years. Like, it was Pan-African conference with Fidel Castro, all the head honchos of all the Americans, all the Americas. Because people don't know, America extends from the northern part of the hemisphere to the southern part of the hemisphere. It's all connected. 2 continents. It's not a country. It's not a country, man. It's 2 continents, man. If you born in Mexico, you American. If you born in Brazil, you American. South America, you American. We all Americans, bro. Like, we all Moors. Like, you know what I mean? We all from Al-Moroccanos Estados. Like, that's what it truly is. We live off of love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. We have principles, culture, headdress, fads. See, you know what I mean? You don't see too many niggas ain't just walking around with no turban on. They think we taking somebody else's heritage or something. I'm supposed to have a tassel on my shit, let them know. You know what I mean? But I ain't even got the tassel. I ain't even got the tassel on my shit. That's a fact, you know what I mean? So, we got flag history on this land, boy. They don't tell you, they don't teach you that there were mounds up and down the Mississippi River before Columbus, like pyramids in Illinois that predate the pyramids in Egypt. We got the oldest pyramids on this side of the world, period. The Yucatan, Mexico. Oldest pyramids in the world. Right here on this land. And they got us thinking, wanting to go to Africa and shit and all that. Nah, boy. We not African. African will tell you that you're not African. African, that's a misnomer already. Africa consists of 52 nations. We don't know. What is your nationality? They're gonna be like Sudanian, I'm Egyptian. Yeah. Tell me. So I ain't gonna talk your ears off and all that. But it's a little introduction onto, you know, what I'm doing, man, what we doing, what we should be doing, the movement. It's not no religious nothing, bro. Not no religious nothing. You have a turban on your head. Matter of fact, see, we have a whole different, just like I was going into, you have connotative meaning, denotative meanings. True meaning of religion is not to praise to no deity. Our religion is the study of science and nature. Liberal arts and sciences, you know what I mean? Astrology, geology, geography, you know what I mean? Zodiacs, mathematics, geometry. Yo, that's the science. Nature, as above, so below. Ain't no, none of the prophets that came was talking about, oh, go to church and praise this, and none of them was doing that. None of them. They all was saying God is in you. Allah is in you. Where do you meet Allah? In your heart. Like, you, all this stuff is in you. Like, all the prophets, they never came here talking about I'm better than thou, kiss my feet. Nah, they like, yo, I'm a regular dude just like you. I know a little bit more stuff and all that because I got the gift, but I'm a regular dude, boy. You know what I mean? I'm sitting with the peasants and all that. You know what I mean? That's how it was, bro. Niggas wasn't talking about you got to go to some building, nothing like that, bro. Our peoples looked up to the stars for guidance. We know that. And that's what we do as Muslims. You know what I mean? We going back. What we do as Muslims, what the Prophet taught us is to go back to the mindset of our ancient foremothers and forefathers. Meaning, go back to the mindset before these Europeans came over here tainting everything, talking about this is America, this line, and this is South America, and you was called Puerto Rican and you're called blacks, and let's go back to the mindset before that, boy. When we was over here, we knew everybody was connected, and we lived off of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You know what I mean? Let's go back to that mindset. Because us as Moors, we know it's only one race. It's the human race. We all connected, bro. We all share common DNA. That's it. It's only one race. Human race. That's it. We ain't doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. So, yeah. You know. About to close out. So, yeah, this is gonna be my first vid and everything like that. Hopefully many more to come. Doing this on, you know what I mean, recording this, so, I should have did it live so people could ask some questions and shit and all that, right? Alright. First I'm gonna promote my shit, let me do it, boom. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just to recap, we already know us as Moors. We know everybody is Moors. Or if you call black, if you look it up in the dictionary, black or Moor, what a Moor is going to tell you. It's going to describe yourself. So, you know what I mean? We know that at one part of the time, this land was called Northwest Africa or Northwest of Mexico when it was all together. You know what I mean? So, this is crazy. Noble Drew Ali, he's the prophet. He's the one that brought this knowledge to us, opened our eyes to us not being Negro, black, colored, and none of this stuff. Law, knowing law, you know what I mean? Universal, and it's called universal law, common law. This is law of man. The law that we're using, that's the Constitution and stuff, that's supposed to protect you. But you got to know it to protect yourself, because ignorance of the law is no excuse. Sorry. If you don't know, if you're so easily to be deceived, shame on you. That's how it go. That's how they grind you like that. So, niggas definitely gotta step their vocabulary up, get their, you know what I mean? Because it's getting crazy. So, books to get. Shit real right here. Rise of the Moors, Ivor Van Sertima. He got another one, Day That Came Before Columbus. Shit is hot. This shit right here is a classic. You know what I mean? But these birthright books, this is good. RV Bay Publications. Check those out. rvbaypublication.com. rvbaypublications.com. That have all the knowledge you need. You know what I mean? All the knowledge you need. Again, I am Tyre the Bruce. And I'm checking out. Peace to everybody. You know what I mean? try to stay in due bounds with all mankind. Study, bro. And when you're done, study some more, man, because you're gonna see how deep the rabbit hole goes. You know what I mean? But the first thing we have to do is change the words we are accustomed to using. Peace.